Time out, time out. Whoa,
Ethiopian
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Bible.
whoa, 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 whoa. Time out, time out. Did you just say that Abraham is a Muslim?
So you said Africa.
No, that Islam is an Abrahamic religion.
No, it's not. No, it's
Are you
not.
sure, sweetie?
Because the founder of Judaism was freaking Abraham. You're the person that founded your Islam was what's it? Muhammad. Well, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Sweet Pea. They're Abrahamic religions who actually founded the doctrine of Islam was Muhammad. Who has the doctrine of Christianity is several people. Paul, several people. But
Christianity
they're
was
all
founded
Abrahamic religions.
after. So Christianity was founded after supposedly your Messiah was crucified or something like that. That's when
Was
Christianity
written
became.
out. No, they were followers of Christ during the times of Christ.
So it's safe to say that all these people are just people that attempted to get other people to follow them. That's
Follow
all
their
that is.
beliefs. Yes.
That's population control. There you go. You just said it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Because even with Muhammad, they didn't believe him at all. Like the followers, that first,
No, I mean,
they
they
kicked him out, and then he came back, and then they followed him after he came back.
actually it's worse. He actually tried to conquer and he made people die for the sword of his religion, if you remember correctly.
Ooh, sort of like yours and
No,
Christianity.
we never
Oh,
slaughter anybody
so the
for our
Crusades didn't
come on now.
happen with Christians.
We are not a violent religion. We are not a violent religion. Come on now.
Oh, okay.
If I might ask a few questions there, please.
Yeah,
It's
go
so
ahead.
different. I mean, that's just like saying Christianity.
Christianity had crusades.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
Can I
I
ask a
said
few
that. Yeah,
Can I
go
ask a
ahead,
few
David.
Thanks. First of all, Ambush, when I ask you these questions, I'm not attacking Judaism. I'm not attacking you. I understand you have an opinion. You sound like you know what you're talking about somewhat, but I understand you're not the authority. And I'm just asking questions to exchange ideas. Okay. First of all, when you just said that your people are not a violent people, we can all look at the news and see that the destruction of Gaza and all that area, that's wiped to rubble.
But
that's excuse me, sir. That's violence. Okay.
but you gotta understand what provoked it was
Hey,
Come
October
on,
7th,
Daily
though,
be
right?
quiet. Ambush. Daily be
Sir,
quiet.
may I
man. Let him
finish?
get
May I
in, man.
finish?
Be quiet, bro.
Now finish.
Fine. I answer after him. Go.
Thank you.
If you say that
Wow.
October, the date provoked it, others say things were happening before that, and we can go on. I know I have seen pictures online of Israeli show. I saw a picture, not a picture, a film. It was actually happening. An Israeli soldier had a rock and was banging it toward the back of the head of a Palestinian person. The Palestinian person had their handcuffs on. I mean, they had their hands restrained behind their back. The Israeli soldier still had a rock and was hitting them in the back of the head with it. Now, I saw that film, as God is my witness. All right. This was before people was talking about AI. All right.
Don't monologue. Keep asking the questions, please.
Very, very good. Very good. Here's my question. Now, my question is not out of the blue. If you're not a believer in Jesus, what does Judaism teach happens to a person when they die?
Are you asking me this question? Am I
Yes.
answering five
Yes.
questions? How many questions am I answering here?
One question in Judaism.
Okay, all right.
Since you
So-
don't believe it, since you don't, let's get the question. You just said 5 questions. Let me make sure you understand the question. Since you don't believe in Jesus, all right, or Jews don't believe in Jesus,
Mhm.
what does a Jewish religion believe happen to a person when they die?
All right. So the way this works is once there has to be a burial ceremony. It's not a funeral, how you guys go through it. It's a very special ceremony. And basically the body is technically stuck on earth as it repents and goes through different stages. In Christianity, we get all this twisted thing like, oh, if you're a real bad person in this world, the Father is like ruthless. He's going to send you to hell. You're going to burn. You're going to be tormented. All that. That's not the case. You're stuck on earth until your body decomposes to that point of matter, but you still feel the soul. I gotta speak in Hebrew, but the soul pretty much feels the inflictions and the pain it has caused to others. Okay. And then once the body finally discomposes, then the soul returns to the Father. Okay. But this whole entire this painting that the Father throws you in heaven or hell, that's not the case. You're not going to get thrown, tormented, and you know, all that stuff, nonsense. I'm telling you. But you don't have to take my word for it.
That is,
That's
you wanna
fine.
know
And
the
let me
crazy
just
part
follow up
of
my
that
question,
is
please. Let me just follow
nobody
up my question.
knows.
Let me
Nobody
follow up
has
my
any
question.
actual
Let me follow up
scientific
my
proof
question,
to prove
please.
that.
May I follow up my question?
Yep.
Okay. Now, this thing that happens according to Jewish belief after you die, it applies to Jews and non-Jews.
So when it comes to Gentiles specifically, those are the ones that they don't have to go through everything with the Jews because they weren't born in the Jewish law, right? So they were born in their own religion, but they still have to follow the Noah laws, and you can still reach to a certain ultimum for your stage of life with your soul. Everybody is obviously judged on what their actions is on earth, right? I get, but how we say like this, we only know what's going to happen to us from the outside. You don't have to follow the 10 commandments. It's the Noah laws for you guys because you have your own set of. You're allowed to eat pork. You don't do Shabbat, right? There's certain things that you don't follow because you weren't born in that. So you don't have that expectation from the Father or God, how you want to call it, for yourself. Okay.
I'm sorry. There's things that the non-Jew doesn't have to do to get to heaven.
No, I'm saying that a non-Jew doesn't have to follow what we follow because you weren't born into it. So God doesn't give you duties on this earth that he knows you cannot fulfill because it's not your fault. You did not end up in Judaism. You were a Christian, a Muslim, Hindu, whatever you were. But you still have to.
Saying God got exceptionalism now. How the fuck does that work, actually?
Let me
They're
put it this way:
promised
everybody
people.
on this earth is not a Jew, right?
They think they're the promised people, Tony. That's how that works.
I'm just
That's
saying,
what they're believing.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I say it's too many contradictions around the entirety of this.
The
thing
Jews
we
do not
call
believe that
religion.
the Gentiles is going to be tormented, or we don't believe any of that. Everybody, that's not, no. We know we're the chosen. We know we're chosen because it says that. But the thing is that we still have to, pay our dues. We're not getting no free ride here.
No, I didn't say that, but I am saying that it is different, though. That's what Christianity literally is. Literally salvation for Gentiles, technically.
I mean,
My last question.
if you want to go with that, yeah. I mean, a lot of people use this attack on me. They says, "Oh, well, if you don't believe in the Son, then you can't get to the Father." And then they bring in this, and then they bring that one verse against me. I'm like, okay, cool. Well,
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
I'm not knocking you.
no. I'm just saying that's how they attack
thing
me.
is my whole thing is my motherfucking tax dollars go to a country that ain't got no fucking no correlation with the religion that I believe in, and y'all think y'all better than us. So that's my motherfucking problem. I'm a hardworking black man, and my goddamn tax dollars don't need to be funneled to y'all countries to protect PD3Os and shit, whatever the fuck they are.
Okay,
that's how that shit actually fucking rolls.
So we're not lobbying. We don't lobby. Tony, we don't lobby the politicians. What we do is we try to create an international relationship with America so they see the value of Israel. We even give free trips to Israel so they go see the Western Wall. And in addition to,
we fund American influence across Israel and the Middle East.
Tony, let me say one last thing. Let me say one more thing. And it's really bad when American politicians fly out to Israel and they hear like freaking sirens go off outside, and they see ballistic missiles flying right over their heads, and they have the defense system in Israel protecting them. So I'm just saying, it makes the Palestinians
it's
look
no
even
different,
worse.
but what you got to understand, the Middle East is the oil capitals. So it's no different than fucking sugar cane. No different than sugar cane. And let's just be honest, Dubai wouldn't even have chocolate on the map if it wasn't other countries getting shut out. So let's just be honest and talk about what this shit is really about. We don't need your fucking influence because y'all don't do shit for us.
I mean,
you're nothing but a fucking Ponzi scheme for the capitalists in America, looking for more fucking capitalist adventures going across the Middle East. So to sit up here with that bullshit about you're the fucking chosen ones, man, I ain't trying to hear that bullshit.
You don't have to
as much
believe
as
it.
black people as much as black people been fucking through, man, that's just a bunch of fucking malarkey, motherfucker. A bunch of fucking malarkey.
Like I said, you don't have to believe it. That's the beautiful thing about this country. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but you have to understand something. Religion, we have a 5,000 year knowledge, and we have a 5,000 year connection as well. And on top of that, if you're a Christian, it gets better. It gets better. If you're a Christian, your Messiah was a Jew, right? So he's doing everything that I'm doing right now.
No, he was okay. Hold on. No, he
was
is
not. He was not.
No,
he was not doing.
no,
he was
no,
not
no,
doing
no.
our ritual holidays. He was not sacrificing the temple. Really?
No. Hold on. He was not sacrificing children
coming from y'all.
women.
Y'all are blasphemized. Y'all speak blasphemy amongst Jesus, and then y'all think that is great, and then you'll say you're the chosen one, but y'all will call yourselves Christians. How the fuck is that?
I'm not calling myself Christian.
Well, he's not Christian. Yeah.
I mean, like, man, I don't even understand it.
Okay, may I ask another question? May I ask another question?
You can't understand this shit because it's been put on us by the goddamn government and and people willing to fall for that shit because they want to submit.
Okay, Tony, I'll tell you what Israel does first. Number one, it's our biggest ally in the Middle East. Okay, they're our watchdog as far as our eyes and ears. They also give us advanced medicine. Okay, we're big on trading with medicine with them. And on top of that, they also buy military weapons from us, right?
That's because we fund their health care.
Yes, you do.
Of course they would have our but we don't fund our own health care. That's a concern. And then you also talk about them being a watchdog. Well, how many goose chases have they sent us on? We might need a new damn watchdog.
I'm sorry about Iraq. I'm sorry about Iraq, Alexis, please. It was 20 years ago. I'm sorry.
It's not about Iraq. It's about every single time you've been over here saying the same thing about anybody. And it's always been a lie. It's also about the time that you told us that you were getting your ass whooped, got over there and
not only was it the country of Iraq, not only was it the country of Iraq, but we set Saddam up. So let's just be real honest about this shit.
Saddam Hussein was a bad dude.
We gave him the fucking mustard gas. So was it us that were bad? You're not calling out America as bad. No, you're not. You never do that.
America funded Al-Qaeda to fight against the Soviets, and then that's what happened 9/11 with the Saudis.
America's been selling arms to every fucking body, trying to influence wars to capitalize on gains, on resources. So let's not act like we don't. Let's not act like we're not one of the. Let's not act like we're not the biggest arms dealer in the fucking world.
That's true.
No, right. Actually, no. We made a mistake. We made a mistake with the Al-Qaeda. But we're not going to sit here and say that America just funds all forms of terrorism. That's Iran.
Is that when Obama gave billions of dollars to a terrorist organization? Remember?
He did.
Obama, man, I'll tell you right now. Didn't he attack Afghanistan in like 2018? But there was like no outrage. I remember that too.
Wavy, hold on 1 second. Because what Obama did was actually give back the money that was their money, from a deal that I forget which president it was, but a deal that was already made.
It was Carter.
Was it Carter? Yeah. So all he did was give them back their money.
So when Trump, wait. When Trump talk about Obama,
wait, hold on, because Daly was trying to get in. He kind of soft-spoken. Go ahead, Daly.
Thank you, my man. Back to Ambush. Ambush again. I understand, man. You're not the spokesman for for Israel or for all the Jewish people. I understand that. You just have a point of view, and I just want to talk to you about it, but not to try to corner you. I'm just asking questions, right? My question to you. Do you believe, like I believe, all right, that if the nation of Israel left people alone, their neighbors in the Middle East, if they left those people alone, don't you think those people would leave Israel alone?
Okay, so first off, we're not the aggressors. If you look at it from another perspective,
as of today, if President Bibi said, "Look, leave us alone, and we'll leave you alone," don't you think the rest of the countries would
that's
leave
what
them
we
alone?
want. But we can't do it
You
now
don't
with
think
Gaza
settling
because
on
Gaza had too many chances. Gazans had
But-
way too many chances.
But you don't think settling on somebody's land and encroaching on their territory, you don't think that's
they had
wrong?
their chance.
You
Look
think
at
you're just supposed to?
history.
You think you're
They
just
had their
supposed to go
history.
around being gypsies?
Look at the history.
You think you
Tony.
just think that you can be a gypsy and live in
Tony,
the land
Tony.
anywhere
Hold
you
on.
want and not
Look
Look at
respect
the
boundaries?
history.
Let me
Look
just
at
stay
the
on point
history.
so I can
They
get
had
to
their
my question.
chance. They had
Let me
their
stay on
chance,
point so I
Tony.
can get to my question. Let me stay on point. Okay.
Okay,
Now
go ahead, Jaylee. Wavy's got to get in.
Yeah, let me
know-
hop in on this guy. The people
Well, can I
of
finish
Gaza.
my
Hold on,
wait,
wait,
let him
wait,
finish
we're gonna
real
let him
quick. Let him
finish.
finish.
And then you.
All right. Now we know, and when I say we know, I mean it's documented in terms of film, not just reading a book and find somebody's statement of what happened a long time ago. We can see these people talking and say it, through the magic of the internet and YouTube. Far back as President Kennedy, he was telling Israel that he was against their expansionism, which leads back to
That's
another.
why Golda Meir came to the White House.
Excuse me.
Really?
Excuse me. Which leads back to a question that was asked earlier. Where are your borders? Because Israel certainly has the power to defend their borders. They do not have to attack anybody or bomb anybody. They have the military power to escort every Palestinian outside of their borders and say, stay there, and we're going to stay here. They have the satellite power, the defense missiles system to make sure that no one encroaches on their borders. But we know, as far as President Kennedy, out of President Kennedy's own mouth, while he was filmed saying it, that he was against Israeli expansionism.
That's why Golda Meir came to the White House.
And the question goes back to...
You're monologuing.
I'm not going a long way. I'm just 10 more seconds. The question goes back to, why can't you respect your borders?
Again, I told you very clearly, we gave them a chance. You've seen from the history.
Who are you to give chances, guy? That's
Real,
what you're
oh
missing.
my goodness. Are you
Man,
gonna let
that's what
me
you're
answer?
missing.
Expression. Are you gonna let me
Let him
answer?
answer real quick. Let him answer.
Are you gonna answer? We gave them many chances. We gave them Gaza in 2005, and look what happened. Okay, you have to look at the history behind this religious war to understand it, and you have to be from the Middle East to understand their ideology. On top of that, there's no way going back with this. Hold on, there's no way. No, stop. There's no way going. There's no way going back on any of this. You cannot listen to me. Listen to me. How is this person talking over me? You asked me a question. I'm trying to answer a freaking question.
HBK, you got background. Go ahead.
I just need, like, literally, I'm just saying, we can't trust them. We gave them a chance with Gaza, and look what happened. They hit us with October 7th, which is the second worst massacre to the Holocaust in Jewish history. If we get one more October 7th, our race is going to be wiped out.
Okay. All due
Okay,
let's take
respect. All due
Gaza.
So
respect.
I'm
Okay,
going to
y'all, hold on
explain
one
I'm going to explain
second.
this question one more time.
Can we
We
take?
got
not be
Wavy
trusted.
and Miss
Wait a minute.
Marshall.
Well, yeah,
Can
we-
can we
get
take-
in real quick?
Can we
Yes,
take
ambush.
Gaza? Go ahead.
Ambush. I really want to talk to you about this topic. How far back do you go? Because this conflict doesn't start on October 7th. I know that's when you heard about it, but how far back do you go with the Israel and Palestine topic?
Oh, we could go all the way back to 1948, or even before the Ottoman Empire with the British Mandate. If you want to put us up there,
You can go all the way back to where the British government helped steal the land from the Palestinians. Okay. Okay, can we jump to the 90s? Can we go to the Oslo Accords? Do you know about that?
So, my guy, listen,
Brother,
listen.
can we jump to
The
the
Arabs,
Oslo?
the Jews, and the Arabs lived with each other, and they were called the Palestinians for 20 years. And once the Jews and the Arabs were waging war with each other, the United Nations, 1948, gave the Jews a piece of the land, which then was separate to Israel.
Hey,
Okay?
brother, I don't want to rant on
It
each
gets
other. Let's,
better.
let's
No,
have
no,
a
no, it gets
conversation.
better.
I don't want you
It
to rant
gets
for
better.
30. I don't want you to talk
Wavy.
over me. Let's have a conversation. Can we do that?
Wavy. No, it gets better. And
I don't
then
need you to give
had
me a
6
rant. I know the
countries.
history.
You
Let's
had
have a
the 6
conversation is my
Let
point.
me educate you because you keep saying that we stole some land.
my
Brother.
And 6 days later,
Brother.
hold on, the 6-day war,
Wow.
when they lost,
Let him get in. He just started, man.
Israel became 3
Unmute
times
one
the
more
size, my
time,
guy.
Bro, I want him to overtalk me because I have a laptop so I can show him all the lies. I have them in front of me. Go ahead and overtalk me so I can show you the facts on the internet.
I'm sorry, buddy, but it's freaking blurry.
You don't need to read it. I can read it to you. Keep overtalking me because you don't want to have a conversation. Do you know about the Oslo Accords or no?
What
do you
want to
know
talk
about the
it?
Oslo Accords? Yes or no?
What's your point? Make your point.
Jesus be offense. Lord have mercy.
Do you know what the Oslo Accords are, brother?
Make your point.
You don't know. Okay. You know what the Abraham Accords are? That's what Trump made. You must know those.
Abraham, yes, I do.
Okay. So the Oslo Accords were made in 1993 and 1995 before the Abraham Accords. These were a set of agreements between Israel and Palestine. They had an agreement to become a shared state before the prime minister
two-state solution.
You're interrupting me. You're interrupting me, brother. Can I finish? They assassinated the prime minister at the time who was agreeing on the Oslo Accords. He was agreeing with all the Muslim countries to become a simple state. So they assassinated him. And then guess who got into power? Benjamin Netanyahu. So if you don't know about the Oslo Accords and you know about the Abraham Accords, you're not educated enough to be debating people about the topic.
Okay, buddy.
Because you don't know about the peace accords. This Oslo Accords were made in 1995 for peace, but that prime minister of Israel got assassinated because he wanted peace with all the Arab countries.
Okay, buddy.
And he got assassinated by the person in Benjamin Netanyahu party, basically the Republican Party of the Israel. He was the Democratic Party in Israel, and he got assassinated because he wanted peace. So you need to Google the Oslo Accords.
We wanted a 2-state solution, but after October 7, there's no 2-state solution.
But you don't know about the Oslo Accords. So how do you know about peace? When that was the prime minister trying to make peace.
We wanted a 2-state solution, but we're not.
It would be simple just to Google it. He did. Why are you not? Yeah, just Google it, my man. Okay, bro. Just Google
Israel
it.
Accords prime minister. His name is right there from 1992 to 1995. Was the key Israel leader behind the Oslo Accord. That was for peace with all the Muslim countries. But you don't know about that. All you know about is the Abraham Accord that Trump made after he ripped up the Obama nuclear deal. After Trump ripped up the Obama nuclear deal.
Yeah,
you know about the Abraham Accord.
I'm okay with that.
But what about the Oslo Accords? Look that up. What about that? That prime minister got assassinated by Benjamin Netanyahu party, but you don't know about that, Big Mouth.
Just take the L. Just take the L. It's okay.
That has nothing to do with it.
Nah, just take the L. It's okay.
What kind of move? What are you
You live to play another day, man. You live to play another day.
Man. Just take the L.
What I'm saying, what is he? He's not making a point. He's talking about the
He's making a fact. He's making a fact. You've been making points.
You're sitting here telling me Palestine, but it doesn't even exist. You can't even show it on the map. Have they have a prime minister? It's from
Lord
Arafat.
have mercy, Jesus.
Have you ever heard of Arafat? That's what I'm asking. Have you heard of Arafat?
No, don't shift.
No, you
don't
have not?
shift.
Oh,
don't
no, you have
shift.
not.
Just take the L. Just take the L.
Good. There's no L. There's no L, Marshall. But since you said you're so educated, I would love for you to educate me.
So no, listen, I'm not even on your level. I feel bad. I ain't got enough IQ points.
I would destroy you, Kate. You can't handle me, brother. You're not on my level.
I'll just say this. So, this thing of the United States giving Iran a chance, and just like you young folks have said, and much respect to you, you have to go all the way back in history. In 1953, the United States and the United Kingdom MI6 helped to overthrow Iran's democratically elected prime minister, Mohammad Mossadegh or something like that.
The Shah.
But they tried to pull a coup.
1979.
Let me say it. Let me say it again. The United States and Great Britain tried to pull a coup on Iran. And the reason why is because they were nationalizing their oil. So if we're going to talk about anything in history, factually, Iran had never started with the United States. Then after that, you had where Iran had some of our people. All of those things come into play. Barack Obama was giving funds back to Iran, I think because of Carter. But the thing about it is, it was C.Q. Brown, the foremost intelligence on Iran under John Kerry, that caused that deal under Barack Obama, the nuclear deal that literally brought two superpowers together to agree on that same deal. That was China.
You want to trust them?
That was China and Russia. C.Q. Brown, the second Joint Chiefs of Staff black man that Trump fired, was the one that really brought that into play. Trump destroyed it. But just before we talk about what Trump did, first and foremost, U.S. and Great Britain tried to pull a coup on Iran years ago before you even thought of being a memory or a child or me. I land there. That's all I had to say. That's facts.
Okay, Marshall. And I read on the comments, you told me that I started in Europe. No, we didn't. We started in Judea. All Jews, actual Jews started in Judea. You got
no, sir.
From King Solomon.
Prime Minister who was assassinated. Why was he assassinated?
So
why was he assassinated?
You did well. Hold on, young man. You took the L. You don't want to take the L, but yeah, there's 5
what L am I
categories of
taking?
Jews.
What L am I taking? He's talking about the land of the Palestine, but he can't even show me one single proof, one single map showing, besides the British mandate that was only 20 years. We have 3,000 years ties to the land. 3,000.
Just take the L. You can live another day.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, man. You
brother,
good.
you know,
buddy.
Can I
you
talk
got
to
some
him?
education now. You got some education, but just take the L, son.
Okay, buddy.
Marshall, let me get. Do you know who this prime minister is? He was the prime minister in 1992 until his assassination. Do you know who he was? He was the prime minister of Israel. Why was he assassinated?
That is correct.
He also met with Arafat and they shook hands in the White House.
Why was he assassinated?
He didn't shake hands with the Arafat in the White House?
What does that have to do with what he's asking you?
Until his assassination in 95, he was prime minister but he was born in Palestine. It says right there that the prime minister of your country of Israel,
the British mandate of Palestine.
He was born in Palestine. So that's what Palestine means.
British mandates. Wait,
so your prime
British
minister
mandates.
But he was the prime minister of your country. He was born in Palestine.
British
it says it right
mandates. Yeah, British mandate. I told you the Jews and the Arabs, when they lived in the British mandate, they were Palestinians. I told you that.
Okay, so that's what Palestine come from, Big Mouth. That makes sense. Why do you wonder where it comes from?
You have 20 years. Congratulations. British mandate of Palestine was 20 years after the Ottoman Empire. We have 3,000 years. Come on, dude. Get with the program.
Hey, dude, no land is promised to you, brother. I don't care about
that, buddy. Well, wait, but the problem is though, King Solomon, he's the one that built us our temple. I mean, you can't deny.
You're telling me I got a Bible. I don't care.
You can't deny that.
I know about it. Shut up. I know about it. I know right here. You shut up. I know about it. I know about it. You shut the fuck up.
Oh, now this
me on.
Okay,
Tony.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this makes more sense.
Tony.
What you mean? I'm a Christian. I got a Bible right here. Old Testament and New Testament. Yeah.
I'm talking about the Quran.
I'm not thinking. I'm leaving. I'm annoyed by this. He's Jewish. He pissed me off. I'm annoyed by this Jew. I'm leaving.
We started in Judea and we centralized up there.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry that you don't believe that Jewish people did not come from Judea.
Poland, Russia, and Eastern Europe. That's why the Jews in Israel now are not the original Jews.
My ancestors were in Judea. You can't cry about it.
Originated.
We got a new panelist.
Tony. Help me, Jesus.
Read what it says in the comments. Read what it says, Marshall. Read what it says in the comments.
The host.
Read what it says in the comments.
The host is talking.
Hey, let the host get in.
Thank y'all. Got a new member. We don't want him to job before we mag him out. Trey, how you doing, brother? No? Why every time I introduce somebody, they don't want to say
Can you
nothing?
hear me?
Yeah, we can,
Read the comments.
Can you hear
Say
me?
again.
Hello?
we can hear you now.
How you doing, man? I'm good.
I'm good. What would you like to add to the convo?
The buddy who's ranting and raving about how they have right to the land based off some Judeo-Christian heritage. This claim that they have 3,000 years worth of history for a state that was just installed in 1948 is unbeknownst to me. Quite frankly, crazy as hell.
Oh yeah, Trey. Can you come back to me with King Solomon real quick?
King Solomon. How can we prove that he
Nah,
ever
you're
existed?
No,
not-
I'm saying,
you're
can
not
you come
from
back to
King
King
Solomon.
Solomon? He was black, by the way,
Solomon have
guys.
to do?
I'm gonna help you out. He was black too. So I'm asking a question. King Solomon, can you please tell me about King
That's a
Solomon?
fairy
Where
tale,
he
bro. I won't say a fairy tale, but come on, you gotta do better than that.
it was Israel. He was in Israel, established the temples in
All right.
Judea.
So let me say that again.
Story, bro.
Ashkenazi Jews came from Central and Eastern Europe, originated
again.
in Germany and spread into Poland, Russia, and Eastern
Okay.
Europe.
Okay, we started in
Their
Judea
language
and we
was
ended up in
Yiddish.
Poland.
Their language was Yiddish.
Okay.
And the largest Jewish population today, especially in the U.S. So keyword Jewish, they did not originate. They came for. Then you
we
had-
came in
then you
Judea
then-
and went to
Then you
Marshall.
had the Safavid
Marshall, you
Jews
can't.
that came from
Marshall,
Spain and Portugal.
Marshall, all Jewish people
No,
started
no,
in Judea.
they
We
didn't.
all started in Judea. At least the. I apologize. The real Jew
Nah,
Who are the real
that have
Jews?
the mother and grandmother started in Judea. I apologize.
No
There you
problem.
go.
No problem. Who's the real Jews? When you
So
say
the
real
real-
Jews,
Okay, so the real Jews are
Mhm.
those who have their mother and their grandmother both Jews. If their mother was not a Jew, but their father was a Jew, then you're not a Jew, according to
According to
rabbinical. According to the rabbinical Talmud, according to the rabbinical sages, all of that.
how many
So-
of these people are in this world?
You do realize the sages were with
How
Moses,
many people
right?
in this world as of today? Amber, do you know how to answer a question, bro? Just
I don't
give me a
know.
number. 10 million, 30 million, 50, 100 million. How many?
Like, even when you take Jewish and put the ish on the end of it, that's when you motherfuckers get watered down.
keyword
'Cause y'all
Jewish.
become-
Mhm.
y'all become sort of kind of like, that's what y'all are. Maybe could have been. Like she said, they put y'all there. They gave y'all something because y'all was displaced.
We
And
start.
then once we saw that y'all became useful in the territory that y'all were in, we found out a way to exploit y'all ass.
But
Just
that-
like
I mean,
American fucking
you-
capitalism does.
They knew off top.
You're still not getting
That's
that.
what
You
they
still,
were.
but you still deny
No,
King
you're
Solomon.
not getting.
How
you're
you deny?
not
How you
getting it.
people deny King
You're
Solomon?
not getting it. You're
Wait,
not getting
okay,
it. That
hold on a
even
second. Amber, show us
even
King
BB
Solomon.
Netanyahu fucking educated himself in Pennsylvania. American man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And you want to call him your leader? You're kind of like educated, but you're too dumb to see the fucking truth. And you trying to sit up here and school us, trying to be fucking sort of kind of like American, but you just a propagandist, bro.
No,
Like,
I'm not.
straight
So-
the fuck up.
So
No, I'm
Tony,
not.
let me
keep
say
it-
this.
Tony, I'm explaining.
Hold on,
Tony.
young man.
Well,
Hold on,
nah,
and I'll be
Marshall, you
quiet.
ain't had
Y'all
time
can
to
mute
talk.
me.
Nah,
You can mute me. So after Jews, when it comes to Jews, let me just say this. When it comes to
You're
Jews,
on mute. I'm gonna drop
you have the converted Jew in the 7th century. Bloodline descendant is Japheth and Gomer, the Turkish, the Ashkenazi. I think they call it Karazatan or something like that. The key word is Jewish. The original actual Jew, ancient origin, bloodline is the descendants of Shem and Jacob, Judean Israelite Jew. So there's
what y'all
Jewish.
gotta-
Wait a minute. There's Jewish. That's what you're talking about, Ashkenazi. Okay, I gave you your bloodline, and then there's the actual ancient original Jew, which is that comes from the tribe of Shem and Jacob. That is
Okay,
the
buddy.
Judean Israel. That's
Okay,
why
buddy.
the Jews in Israel not right now are not the real Jews.
Yes, we
Question,
are. We
do
started
you think-
Judea.
No, you're not.
Just because you're mad,
No,
you can't erase
you're
history,
not.
Marshall.
Like,
Marshall, you
let's
can't
just
erase
be
history.
honest. Let's just be honest in how vile y'all are. Y'all have a fence in the middle of your fucking country to separate the fucking wolves from the sheep. That's how fucking vile y'all are.
If
So
you're
don't
so
sit up here
mad,
and try
Tony, if you're so
don't
mad,
sit
how
up-
about
wait,
you be
no,
mad
no,
at
no, no, no.
Egypt? Be mad at Egypt. What
Man,
has
no,
what has
but
Egypt done?
You're like, be mad at Egypt, then that's not your fucking land. If you want me to be mad at Egypt, because now you're trying to blame it on someone else.
You're sitting here saying that's not our land, huh? Okay.
It's not
It's
your
not
land.
your land.
So you're gonna
I'll say it with
so
him.
the Ottoman
It's
Empire,
not your land.
the British
It's not your
mandate,
land.
the British mandate was 20 years. That's the only time as the Palestinians
Netanyahu himself
used
is
to it.
Polish. Netanyahu went
That's
to
a fact.
school in the United
he
States.
is Polish. He is Polish. I'm not taking
He's
that
not
away.
native to that land.
He's not native. He is Polish.
I never.
Bro, you-
what am I
your
taking
whole
away
right
from
in
that?
assertion-
I understand.
Your whole right
He
in
is
So what?
assertion
So
to
what am I
this claim.
taking away? What am I taking away from this? You could be Polish and a Jew. What's the point? Well, you
No,
still started. His
the
family
point
still started
is you're
freaking
And you
trying to
see
Judea.
what the
lie
Russians
on
are trying to do to
origin
the
of
Polish.
true
His
Jew,
ancestors.
which is not
his
The
ancestors.
Ashkenazi.
The Russians even
Oh,
want
Lord.
the Polish
Y'all
country
did
back.
not come from
Do
King
you
Solomon.
understand? Do you understand that in order
But
to live
You
Israel, your
did not
mother
come from.
and
Listen,
grandmother have to be
But
a
understand,
Jew?
the
Oh,
ish from
Jesus.
the Polish means kind of like Russians. Because they come from the
Ashkenazi,
Russians.
Ashkenazi are European
come on,
Jews, but we
bro.
started in Judea.
No,
you can't
you
erase
did
history.
not.
You can't erase history, Marshall. You can't erase it. I'm sorry. You can laugh all you want,
Oh,
but it's clear in dates.
Here, darling, would you say then, just out of curiosity, because this ought to be interesting, do you believe that Jesus was a Palestinian Jew? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
First off, no.
Uh-oh.
I've heard
No,
it again.
because we don't believe in him.
You don't believe in what, dear?
Oh, you just
You're talking
Don't
about
even-
you're talking
I'll
about
give
your
it back
you're talking
to
about
you.
your Messiah.
Listen,
We're still-
everybody
we're waiting
go,
for the
go
Mashiach.
check it out.
You just
Do
say
you
that he
believe
was
that
a
Jesus was
prophet.
a Palestinian Jew?
I
Now, the
said
only- listen.
we are not. We don't believe in your Messiah. We're waiting for the Messiah. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Well,
It's
hey,
not that
that's
you don't
Your
fair.
Bible
believe in
says
him.
he's
That's
a
your
Jew.
belief.
It's not that you
Marshall,
hold on, time
Marshall,
out.
your Bible
It's not
says
that
he's
you
a
don't
Jew, by the
believe in
way.
him. It's not that you don't believe in him as a prophet. So to say that you don't believe in him as the last son doesn't take away what she said. That's what it doesn't do. Because you're two, like there can be two truths, and that's not one of them. So
What do you
as
What do
she
you
said,
mean? I'm
is he a
saying that we're
Palestinian?
waiting on the
Is he a
Messiah.
Palestinian? Just because he's not the Messiah doesn't mean he can't be a Palestinian Jew.
There's no such thing as a Palestinian.
Bro,
That's so you say.
How is there no such thing as a Palestinian?
Because I explained to you.
80%
I
of the land was
explained to you.
before.
After the
before-
Ottoman Empire fell,
Bro,
failed,
when you
the
guys
British
came
mandate of
and
Palestine, it was
killed-
only
and
20
when you
years.
guys came and
You
unalived,
have zero history.
bro. What are you
No.
talking about? That doesn't even make sense.
Well,
The
you
land
know
was
that makes
occupied
sense.
history when
20
you were
years
born.
you only had after the Ottoman Empire. 20
That is
years.
it. That's
all you
incorrect.
had.
That's well, you know what? I'm gonna do like most people do. Where's your source? Because show us your source. Just go ahead and get your
okay,
source.
okay,
Where's
let me
your
go.
source?
Palestine never had a leader. Palestine
Listen,
had
just
nothing.
go and get your source. Where's your source?
You want me to show you a
Y'all
fairy
tap it.
tale
Wait a
land?
minute, wait a
You want me to
minute,
show you a
wait a minute.
fairy
Now,
tale?
before he
That's pretty good
goes and get
impression
his
there.
source, before he
It's a
goes and get
terrorist
his source,
ideology,
I'm
Marshall.
gonna need y'all to go ahead and tap that screen because
Marshall,
we
it's a
want
terrorist
everybody.
ideology.
Listen,
Calm
hey,
down.
I'm in a commercial. Hush,
Oh, yeah, she
hush. See, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all think y'all them privileged Jewish people.
Okay.
So I need y'all to go ahead and tap the screen, right, Tony? Tell them to tap that screen. Yeah, y'all go barbecue or mildew. We want everybody to hear this thing, boy. I'm trying to get something going here. If y'all don't tap that screen, so the algorithm can go ahead and put him on the For You page, because everybody's point matters here. I also need y'all to hit his he's got a goal up there. I think it's a heart. Hit your daily orange heart me's. It's only a coin, guys. Let's get some more people in this room because I want to hear about this Jewish folks that were the original Jews. I just go ahead and they came from Abraham, and who else? King Solomon, the black man. They came from. Okay, man, we just got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Go ahead and tap them screen. Go ahead, young man. And
He's
so
trying to
Jesus
base
was
his
not a
argument.
Palestinian Jew.
Hey,
He's
Mars,
trying to base his argument on the
Yes,
1970s.
Tony.
I don't even understand how anybody would back this shit with these countries with a guy like him saying that their Messiah is basically a nobody. Like, I don't even understand it.
It's crazy.
But
This
world,
shit
I
has
think
The
got
Mashiach.
out of control.
I think
Hold on. Hey, the
hold on,
world peace.
Ambush,
Hey,
hold
world
on,
peace wants to
Ambush, let-
speak. Hey,
let
introduce
World
world
Peace.
peace. He's asking.
Thank you for allowing me to introduce somebody. Too kind, you're too kind. Go ahead, World Peace.
He gonna go on. He was in the comment going on.
World Peace.
Idea real indigenous people of planet Earth.
World Peace. Going once, going twice.
Then you finna go.
Okay.
Oh, Paris, I think you we can't hear you.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
this is the anniversary, okay, of Israel. Whether you believe in it or not, it's the anniversary. At the same time, that offer was made to the Palestinians to have a homeland. They turned it down. So here's the reality. We can argue for this for the next 78 years. We're never going to get to an answer who was there first and who has right to the land. But one thing you can believe, just a minute, the one thing you can believe is that Palestine has been colonized and the Jews are there, Israel is there, and unless you overtake them and run them out, they're not going anywhere. And that's been the way of the world since the beginning of time. You're either a colonized nation or you're a colonizer. So it's one of the two. That's just been history. I'm a pragmatist. You can't argue.
Can I
that.
submit?
land my
Can I?
plane.
Can I submit?
Yeah, but your
Can I
pragmatism
submit that
doesn't.
that Palestine was colonized by Islam too?
What? When?
Because it was.
When was it? What? This is a strange pattern tonight. When was it colonized?
I'm just saying Islam has done that throughout history, just like, well, hold the phone. So
I'm holding it.
when Jesus was born, right? The majority of Palestine was Jewish or Islamic. Am I wrong?
I'm getting out.
You're wrong
I'm
because
getting
there
out
was
of this
no
one.
such thing as Islam back then. It was 600 years after that, but you're close.
This is crazy.
Jesus is born,
I'm still
okay,
talking
right
about
around
Islam.
zero.
Hold on.
Colonized Palestine.
Islam didn't start for
Hold on.
another 600 years.
Wow.
You didn't know that? Are you serious right now?
Wow.
Mix, are you educated that you not know that Islam became after Christianity? Are you serious?
Yes, I do know that. But I'm talking about like after his death. Yes.
Yeah, 600 years after. What's your point?
It's a long time.
It's not really that long when you're talking about history, though.
600
United
years
States is
is not
250
long.
years old.
Not when you're
600
talking
years,
about
my
history.
gosh.
600 years, really? Okay.
Dude, you guys are talking about 2,500 years ago, 3,000 years ago. There
Yeah.
was no Islam 3,000 years ago.
There wasn't any Islam 1,700 years ago.
No.
Bingo.
What's the point, Mix?
I forgot.
Oh.
And dude, you don't understand. I am perimenopausal. I forget why I walked in the kitchen. I came in here with a thing, and by the time I got to talk, I freaking forgot. Damn it.
Not a problem.
Yeah, but we're not going to sit here and keep saying that the Jews did not start Judea and we started only in 1948. That's outrageous.
Right. I agree
That's
with
not
that.
outrageous. That's not outrageous. That's the truth.
I agree with that, but you know what? You know what? It doesn't matter. They've been colonized. If they don't like it, do something about it. Just
Wait,
do
so
something,
that's-
fight and win. You know, it'd be nice if they could try to
That's
win
what
once.
I came in here to
They're
say.
great at one
Wait,
thing,
so-
and that's losing.
Wait, so it's okay that Palestinians were displaced? That's okay?
Yes,
And you're
absolutely.
okay. So your argument to that is pick up arms and then take your country
Hey
back.
Trey,
Go for
tell
it.
me
That's
the
what they
tell me
do.
the
I'll
time in
tell you this right
history
now.
Trying
He
that,
tried to
but they
do the
keep
Six
losing.
Day War
Mike,
and
Mike,
lost,
Mike.
and that's what
Hold
made
on,
Israel 3 times its size. Trey, I
Ambush.
don't know
Let
if you knew
somebody
that.
else get in,
Over
bro.
talk each other.
Calm
Let's
down.
not over talk each other as well.
Who was just talking? Was it Magus?
Yeah, can somebody tell me the time when Palestinians were displaced from a nation that never was an actual nation?
Thank you.
Like when were they displaced?
They were. It's
Because
not. It's a terrorist
they
ideology. They're making this up.
they literally were people who came from other nations that wouldn't take them anymore. That's where the Palestinians came from.
They're actually Arabs.
Yes.
What do you
But
mean when? 1948, 700,000 Palestinians left. I don't understand. I don't
You're gonna
understand
talk about look,
And they
Trey.
what's
left
You're
so
their
gonna
hard.
take
keys
your
too.
argument
Thank you
about
very much.
Nakba, right? You're gonna talk about Nakba. Is that what you
Yeah,
want to talk
thanks for the
about, Trey?
keys.
Yeah,
Is that what you want to
wait,
talk about? Let me talk about Nakba. Let me talk about
not only
Nakba.
that, it was 3 different
No,
ways,
let me educate you
including
about
Nakba.
Nakba.
No, you
Nakba
don't have
never
to
happened.
educate,
Let me tell
bro.
no. Let me tell
What?
you, Nakba never happened because you know what happened? Once the Israel was established by the United Nations gave that land to the Jews, and they even gave Arabs a place to move. But they refused to. That's not mean they were forced out and they were in concentration camps. Nakba never happened. It is propaganda after time.
So
I
now
land
you're
my
the
plane. This is actually
you
my
land your
first time I was
plane.
able to land my
So now
plane. Thank you.
you're the because it's nonsense. Nakba never happened. You're the purveyor of truth, right? So you can delete history at the behest of your narrative.
he's not deleting history.
I'm not
Yes,
deleting
he
no
is.
history. I'm not deleting
Okay,
history.
so in 1948, did 700,000 Palestinians become displaced? Yes or no?
They left on their own volition.
They left on their own.
What?
The Arab nations said, get out of the way. We're going to go ahead and take care of Israel. We'll wipe them off the map, and then you can come back. Guess what? They lost, and they never came back.
And Israel became 3 times its size, Trey.
That's right. Every time they go to war, they lose more land. You think they learn?
Bingo.
They're slow learners.
That's what I'm trying to tell them.
Out of 22 countries in the Middle East, Israel is the only damn country that does not define its borders. The only country.
Are you really? I'm sorry to tell you
It's
this,
not
man. If you're going to be mad at us, you better be mad at Egypt because Egypt didn't want to take your
Bro.
brothers either.
What?
Egypt has a border, and they did not want to take your Palestinians to Egypt because they know what kind of problems they caused because of their
Yes.
ideology.
Yes.
Well, I can tell you the new borders. It's going to be Gaza, Greater Israel, Judea, Samaria, and southern part of Lebanon. And maybe they'll stop there. Maybe they won't. That's the start.
No, but,
I mean,
but Ambush's point
So,
is that
So, to
all
be
the
clear-
people that nobody else wants ends up in Gaza.
That's
wait,
true.
what do you?
Nobody wants them. Try to put them in Jordan. There's more
Jordan.
Palestinians
Yeah,
in
not
Jordan
gonna
than any
happen.
other place.
Jordan
Nobody
doesn't want
wants
them.
them. Jordan doesn't want one more because they tried to overthrow the king. Nobody
Hearing this
wants
shit.
the Palestinians. Everybody cries tears for them. Nobody wants them. They're hard to live with. They're
Well, you know
impossible to
what?
live with.
Instead of the world saying, "Hey guys, maybe you should try a different method other than trying to take over the world," maybe you should do that.
I mean, but basically what y'all just sit here explaining is colonialism and y'all are okay with
Yes.
it.
Oh, I'm absolutely
white
okay with that.
Vikings.
It's-
I
Why are you-
absolutely am okay
but-
with colonialism.
what?
That's how America started. You know that.
Wait.
We're great
That make-
colonizers.
wait, what is it? So that makes it correct. It was okay to hang people from trees in Jim and Jane Crow
we
era.
never did that.
Wait,
That-
you're
well, that was-
totally
That was okay.
You know what? No.
Oh, you talking about? Oh,
No,
Why are
but
you doing
had
that?
to but you had to subject to those tactics in order to keep your power because you felt threatened.
The bottom line
You're
is
obviously-
Palestinians are indigenous to their
I'm
land.
just saying.
Simple
I'm
as
just
that.
saying. That's it. I'm
Trey,
just saying. Those
Trey,
types of behaviors-
just because you say
types
that
of
doesn't mean it's true. I'm sorry to tell you this, man. You can't delete
That's
history.
true. That what do you?
You
but-
can't
but,
delete.
But it's okay for you guys to
Trey,
do that, right?
You can't even accept the fact
Your
that King
whole
Solomon was a
your
king
whole
that
argument is
created the first
biblical.
temple. Are
your
you
whole
kidding me?
argument. Your whole argument that Israelis
Start in Judea.
What?
The Jews started in Judea. That's my argument. And you people are saying, no, we started in freaking 1948. No, we didn't. We started in Judea.
Jewish is the oldest religion
I
aside
told them
from
that.
aside from paganism, maybe.
Jewish is the first religion to believe in one God. I
Yes.
told them that, and they laughed
It's
at me.
not. What are you talking about?
Oh,
It
please
is
tell me.
one God? One God?
They were
Yeah.
the first
It's
religion.
Judaism.
You didn't know that?
Did Egypt have a religion?
Oh, how many gods did you eat?
How many?
Egypt,
How many?
lots of
Egypt? Oh,
gods.
wait. Oh, this is great. This is great.
And they
Egypt.
never
Excuse
trickled
me.
it down to one God. Y'all saying
I-
that
Excuse
never
me.
happened.
Excuse me.
No, they never
Now-
did.
Oh,
May I?
Egypt was pagans. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
May
Egypt was
I?
pagans.
It was
Egypt had Osiris.
Ambush.
They had multiple gods.
and
Multiple.
their king. I
They
wanna
had the
say
Nile
this,
River God.
Hammurabi.
They had the Son of God.
Right.
They had all these
Hold on,
guys,
let me
dude.
look
Are you
at
kidding me?
Ray.
Go ahead, Paris, real quick. I think Paris wanted to get something.
I have a gentleman up with me that I'm almost afraid to let him speak, but he is anxious to speak on this subject. So I'm gonna step out the way and let him speak.
Sure.
But I don't want him to get my page closed down either. Go
Be
ahead.
careful, bro. Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be
Get
good.
ready for the mute button then.
Hello, how you doing? I would first like to say all of you guys have valid points. However,
Oh, thank you.
everybody knows. Hello, everybody know that life started with one black man and one black woman.
Okay. I can agree to that.
Well, I'm
And the
pretty
reason
sure
why I
That's a
say
fact.
this,
That's a
the
fact.
reason
That's a
why I
fact.
say
I'm pretty
this,
sure
the
that's
reason why I
true.
say this is that the Palestinians, they have been in their land since the beginning of time. The
Talk heavy.
Ashkenazi Jews,
You're
the
out of
Ashkenazi
here. All right,
Jews,
wow.
the
Oh my
Ashkenazi
goodness.
Jews
A
are
bunch of
originally from
propaganda.
Y'all
Bulgaria.
stop.
They are
You've
from
been talking.
Ukraine,
Hold on, yeah,
Russia.
Parish. Hold on, Parish. Now y'all been talking all this long time. He hasn't said anything. Stop. Carry your behind on mute. Now that's ridiculous.
Yes,
And that's
ma'am.
not Paris. That's Mr. Ethan. Paris is just
I'm
sitting
sorry,
by the
Mr. Ethan.
wayside here.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah, my
carry
name
your
is Mr.
behind on
Ethan.
mute.
As I was saying, is that the Ashkenazi Jews were given the land of Israel by the Queen Elizabeth family and the Rothschilds. I think it was called the Accord, some type of accord, where they were given the land in 1948.
Balfour.
They came from
The
Europe.
Balfour
Stop
Declaration
interrupting
of
him.
1970.
They came from Khazaria, which is Ukraine, Russia area. These are the people that that drink blood and eat human
Oh,
flesh.
for the love of God.
It's delicious
Paris.
when
How
they
you
wash
Stop,
it
feel
y'all.
down.
about
Not,
it?
If you
Coach,
get
give
in
me
one
mod
sauce, man, that
powers.
is a
Hold on,
Give
killer.
me
I got
mod
it.
But
powers.
Jeffrey
Because I
Epstein
done
is
told
not
you
the
to be
people.
quiet. Y'all privilege don't work here.
No,
But
but
Now he
Jeffrey
there's
hasn't
certain,
said it.
Epstein
Y'all
is
been
the
talking for
people.
y'all been talking for a long time. Let him finish his point.
but there's certain
Coach,
All
you're
things
gonna
right.
have
he's
to give me
saying
mod
that can't be
powers.
said on
Marsha, I
TikTok.
was just saying with
I'm
A1
not
sauce, it's
no,
delicious.
There's certain
don't
things that's gonna
interrupt
get
him.
it's gonna get his room taken down.
We'll
Stop.
chance it. Go ahead, bro. You got the whole floor to yourself.
Con, that's not Paris. That's
Yeah,
Sharp.
I know. Mr. E. Mr. Ethan.
As I was saying, a lot of this information is coming out of Europe. And if you know a lot of information about Europe in the time of what they were doing, they really didn't have religion to fall back on, because at that particular point, they were going to battle with themselves. By us just being black, it gave them an enemy to stop fighting themselves. The Ashkenazi Jews, Rothschilds, and the royal family of Britain, they got together in the 40s and created what we have, which is modern day Israel. So they gathered all of the quote unquote Edomite Jews, and they brought them to Israel. But they tried to displace the indigenous people, the Palestinians, who were already there in the land, which is what they did to the indigenous people of America.
5 seconds left. Oh.
So where they're from Khazaria, which is Ukraine. And over there,
You only get, yeah. Somebody love it.
Okay, so my turn. All right,
Oh,
so
no, it's
when you're done with that
definitely not your
BS, I'll come up with this point right now.
Definitely not your turn. Stop speaking.
What you be?
Please, hold on.
What?
Guys, just be civil. Everybody was talking over him, so I gave him 1 minute to himself, so nobody could talk over him.
Yeah, but
We
I
had
already,
to do-
I already conceded.
Amber,
I already
stop
said though.
talking, man. Fuck. Like, let's be civil. Like Miss Marshall shouldn't have to tell us to be civil. When you're done talking, just say hot potato. Don't talk until you hear someone say hot potato. Can we all follow that, gentlemen?
Yes.
And ladies, I'm sorry.
I'm in.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, so
The man
wait.
just gave a good history lesson, though. By the way, kudos
It
to
was.
that guy.
It was very good.
Tracy,
Well,
hot
yeah,
potato.
you want to talk about history? I'm gonna give you
No,
a very
no.
So again, what do you mean? No, who's next, Marshall?
You're
No,
next.
hot
but
potato.
please
Nobody
don't
said
call-
hot potato. Shh.
What the hell? We removed man. Damn
Okay,
it.
sis.
You got a warning
Okay.
badge.
Damn. Thank you. All right. As I was saying, though, he claiming again and again and again, saying that we came in 19. He doesn't even mention where we started. He talks about, I already said we came from Ukraine, Poland, Roman, all that. But I'm talking about before that, it was Judea. And you still deny it. It's crazy. When it comes to this point, you keep saying they're indigenous to the land, the Palestinians. Are you out of your mind? Like, it was the Ottoman Empire that got collapsed and it became the British Mandate, and they were there for 20 years. And I already gave an explanation. The Arabs and the Jews were the Palestinians because of the British Mandate of Palestine. Once it split, it was Israel, and it just became Jews and Arabs. So you keep saying these Palestinians are indigenous to the land. Please show me some history. Show me some facts. Show me anything. I can't even find them on
Oh,
the
this
freaking map.
conversation is
Well, number one, they weren't even. It wasn't even founded on religious views. Number one, the state wasn't even founded on that. You're bringing up history and context that happened that had nothing to do with the founding state. Founded upon.
What I'm bothered, here's what I'm bothered by. You keep mentioning 1948 and you don't mention about before Poland, Romania, Germany, and Ukraine. We started out in one place and it was Judea. And then once the temple collapsed, we spread out around the world. Okay. But you failed to mention that. You just say, oh, you guys are just started off in Ukraine. And no, we didn't.
Hot potato.
Hot potato.
So was David Gurion religious? Yes or no?
Who?
Was David Gurion religious? Yes or no?
I don't know who that is.
Ben Gurion.
Yeah. The first prime minister of Israel, was he religious? For the guy that's supporting what's going on. I don't know who that is. I think it's World Peace, right? World Peace, right?
Well. So what's going on with the Israeli government right now is not what is going on with the Israeli people. Period.
Sound like what they say about America as well.
Exactly.
Where's this guy? Where'd he go? The guy who's defending Israel.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm here. I'm here. I was answering text.
Was David Gurion religious? The first prime minister of Israel?
Ben Gurion.
It was Ben Gurion first off.
Was
David Ben Gurion. That's his name.
Was David Gurion religious?
Why does
He
it matter?
wasn't- when I'm making a point here right now, he was Jewish, but he wasn't like Orthodox Jewish, if that makes sense.
They wanted to create a new Hebrew, correct?
What they want to do with Israel is to give the Jewish people, the Hasidic Jews, the Orthodox Jews, and the conservative Jews a land that can feel a national security for the Jews, a home. And so when you say, was the prime minister religious, he was a Jew, and there is a video of him praying to the wall, but it could have been like PR, whatever you want to call it. The point of the matter is,
He was deeply secular, boss man.
He was what?
He was deeply secular.
What I'm saying is he was Jewish, though. But he wasn't Orthodox Jew. There's different sectors to it.
Trey, why do you ask that? What's the difference?
Because this whole claim that he's mentioning is some biblical historical context that the land was theirs biblically post 1948. And then
The only record we have to go by for what is going on that end of the country is literally the Bible and the Quran. Those are the two documents that have documented everything throughout history, and they're all historical documents.
Quran actually mentions Israel 40 times. I hope you guys know that.
And Palestine 0.
First of all, the Palestinian people, when it comes down to the end of the day, you have historically going back all the way biblically. So we have a political argument versus what has generationally been fact. So Palestinian people, no matter how you want to throw them out, they do have a right to the land.
Nobody wants
Jews have a.
They're Arabs.
Wait, can we let her finish, please?
Yes.
So they have a right to the land as well. That you can't change what is historically and that is factual all the way back if you're going to follow biblical times and the Torah and all of those things. So for people that think that Palestinian really don't have no right and nobody likes to live with them, no, that's not what we're going to do. So that's my point. Hey, host.
Yes, ma'am.
This is crazy.
Marshall,
So,
were they offered
and
land,
what is being revealed that the Jews that are in Israel right now are not the original Jews. So that is
saying that is their argument.
The government is not.
That's a fact.
Absolutely 100% true. The government is not that.
Folks,
Not at all.
they are not the original Jews. Netanyahu himself is
Marshall.
Polish. Went to school right here. Went to school right here in the United States.
In Philadelphia.
I can
Talk heavy,
understand
Marshall.
misogyny too. So because,
Talk heavy. You talking right.
I'm sorry, but
He said you right on track.
She's saying propaganda.
they're
That's all
not
she's
the
doing.
original Jews.
Okay,
No.
well, you
Hey,
keep
I'm
you keep
sorry.
spinning your tail.
Ambush, we got to
I
switch
don't-
the
I don't know-
conversation
I
to
don't-
politics, man. We're
listen.
gonna get off this religion.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We gotta leave.
We need
We
to get
gotta
off of
we
it
gotta
because
drop this.
people don't like facts.
No,
So
No, we gotta drop it for TikTok.
I mean,
Let-
let's just be
I think
realistic.
Ambush is stuck
no,
in his ways.
it's not an issue.
Even if
I'm going to get off.
I mean, the
Yeah,
reason
that's the
why
misogyny
the
coming
reason
out
why
of
the
them.
region is the
Let me-
reason, the reason
can
why
I
the
ask y'all a
region is
question?
so
Can I ask y'all a
hostile
question?
is for the Suez Canal. Let's just be honest. Suez Canal and the Hormuz Strait. That's the only thing. That's the only reason America even gives a fuck.
I mean,
We don't
they
care about
want
the
to
Strait of
have
Hormuz.
leverage.
We don't care about the Strait of Hormuz. We don't even use it.
Calm down.
Hey, does anybody
It's
care
trying to
about the
have
gays of
leverage and
Hormuz?
spread influence.
Yeah, I care about them.
Megs, I like that.
I think that should be in the war.
Hey, host, thank you so.
Marshall,
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And
Yes,
Tony,
Southern.
that's y'all notice the misogynist one right beside me. I mean,
Yeah,
he
we
just
just gonna
really
drop
got
it,
to be
boys.
the last word
Lord.
and the only word. So,
One thing he never
Marshall,
mentioned is how
Marshall,
black
you're one of the
Marshall,
strongest
everything no
debaters on
longer works.
TikTok.
Oh, no, let
So,
Marshall finish, y'all.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
I
but
appreciate you.
Marshall, you're
Yeah,
such a
I
strong
appreciate
debater.
y'all.
Yeah, but you can't use that misogyny argument. You're a strong debater on your own. You know that. I've been
Well,
on
you
panels
just
with
talked
you.
over me. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You
I'm
feel
giving you a
privileged to
compliment.
talk over me and interrupt.
I'm giving you
No,
a
I
compliment.
don't need your
But you
compliment.
could wait until
I
she's
don't need
finished and
yours.
still give
Trust
her
you
that
me.
compliment, right?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I mean,
yeah. There you go. No, you're fine. Misogyny speaking out. It's all right. But host, thank you so.
thank you. Come back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I
Marshall, I appreciate you.
guess we'll let.
I have a question, host, if you don't mind. World peace. You're in support of this WAR because of why? How does this economically benefit you and your family?
Trey, how old are you, Trey?
I'm 30
it
years
does a
old.
lot, but I don't want
You're
to.
30.
I mean, I'll tell you why. Okay, because I've been long precious metals, and they're doing very, very well in this environment.
Okay, you're speaking from an I standpoint. You live in a country with 350 million people.
You just asked me from
Please.
an I point of view.
Wait,
You
hold on.
asked me how does it benefit
I
me and
can
my
answer
family?
this,
Hold on,
Trey.
Mac.
I can answer this, Trey.
Let them finish up, and then you can jump on it.
Craig, did you not ask me how it benefits me and my family?
Sir, I'm talking about on the grand scheme as a community basis, not.
Well,
not
that's different
you
than
and
me and my family.
Sir, how has this benefited you? How has this war in Israel? I mean, in Iran benefited you? Please don't tell me about precious metals and all this bullshit. What's a solitary policy that has benefited you right now?
I feel very, very good. It was like Christmas morning, the fact that we went into Iran because they've been an existential threat to America ever since 1947. And let me tell you, the last 47 years.
My
And
entire life, he's not wrong. My entire life.
Wait, hold on.
Entire life,
Iran
he
has
is
never
not
started
wrong.
a war. Iran has never started a war.
Ever.
Iran
They
has
just
never
keep
Are you
funding
out of
it.
your mind?
Get
Are you
out.
serious?
Iran.
What war have they
No,
started?
What war have they started? What do you mean get out?
Dude, my entire life, they have been saber rattling. My
There's
entire
the
life,
reason
they have
why
threatened.
we are the
They have
reason.
threatened.
America
They
is the
have
reason why
threatened to
on the
unleash
Hold
a
on,
dirty
Mac.
nuke
Mac,
in New
hold on
York
a sec.
City.
Hold on
Will
a
you
sec,
shut
Mac.
up and listen? My
No.
entire life.
First
I
off,
am 50 years old.
I don't give a fuck if you were 70 years old. Your age
Dude,
does
so you're not going to
constitute-
listen. So that's your problem.
No, I'm not going to
Yours.
listen when you're being disrespectful.
That's your problem.
I'm gonna have to one-on-one, y'all. Come on, we all adults. Mac, how many times have Iran attacked the American soil?
My entire life,
I'm just
they
asking
have
you.
not attacked.
So how much of an imminent threat could they be if they've never attacked us?
If they had a nuke, they are. Because
if life was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
every
That's not
single
fair.
day they are chanting
So
death
shouldn't
to
we be
America.
But how many times have you heard that when you stepped out your door? How does
Death
that
to
affect?
America?
No, I'm saying how does that affect you over there? Them saying that. How does that affect
Well,
you?
if they got it, it's gonna affect me.
Wait, no, but you can't say they don't have it and they've never
But I'm
attacked.
saying there's nobody saying
So we're
they
just going to
don't.
pre-strike them. So
There's-
wait, I'm saying, should the NATO come over here because we have them and they deem
NATO's not
Trump?
gonna
Wait,
do
hold on.
shit.
I'm saying if they deem Trump a threat, should they come over here? By your same logic, they
If
would
they
have more
do,
people. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying they would have more people. So is it fair for us to go over there? That's the question.
You already know I'm not agreeing with this whole colonialism shit.
Crazy, bro.
Trying to go over there and strong arm somebody's resources, trying to take over the strait. Like
The
come on,
same
man.
shit though. That they did it already, and they still like, oh, it's cool, man. Like we gotta take over the shit, man. But no, nobody can come over here, man. That's not cool, man. We're Americans. I think that's why the rest of the world kind of think we arrogant and stupid. Because look how we act, man. Like we still bullies. Like this is the 1700s. Like they Romans and fucking everybody they should have never came up with that movie 300. I'm sorry, Tony. I look you old, man.
Oh man, you cool, man. You had more to say about that shit than I did.
I mean, like, how is this war
It's
even
crazy.
like?
It's like gas prices ridiculous over what? Trying.
Name like world peace, and you want to take over everything. The irony of that. Go ahead.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me up also. Listen, I'm going back to my original premise that throughout history, virtually every country on the planet has either colonized somebody or they've been colonized. That's just the reality, okay? So, let's get away from the religion part, all right? It has nothing to do with the religion or whose Bible says what. All I know is the United Nations granted Israel the ability to become a nation. Palestinians had the same choice and they turned it down. And the reason they turned it down is they wanted all the land. They didn't want to share the land.
Let me ask you a question. Because you just said we've been doing this since the beginning of the time. You telling me we haven't evolved since then? We're still cavemen in a sense, gatherers and conquerors. We haven't evolved like that. Don't you think that says something about humans?
I'm a pragmatist. It is what it is. I'm just saying. I'd rather we all sit around like.
That's crazy.
So to the young man or to the young woman, I'll just go back to my point. Iran never started a war. Not at all. That's a fact. There's 22 countries in the Middle East. Israel is the only country that doesn't define its borders. Who are we as a country to go into another sovereignty and to tell them how they can secure themselves? Might I remind everybody on this panel, America is the only country that has ever dropped an atomic, and unalived anybody twice. Not Iran. I land my plane.
That was kind of quick, buddy. Thank you for coming up, man. Please tap, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go ahead, Ambush.
So atomic bomb, what we did to Japan, I'm going to explain that changed the whole entire country as far as its political views. They became democracy. This right there, right in the day, right? And so when you come into this point and people keep saying, why are we going after Iran? Well, let me tell you why we're going to Iran. It's quite simple. Saudi Arabia Crown Prince last year came out and he says that if Iran gets one, we have to get one. If Iran gets even close to getting one, then we will activate our defense agreement and we will launch a nuclear strike. And after Trump heard that 2 weeks later, he dropped that B-2 bomber. Okay. So America was in a lose-lose situation. If we did not act against Iran, Saudi Arabia would launch a nuclear strike through their defense agreement at Iran.
Your hyperbolic ass is crazy.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, host.
What's funny is that
host. No. I want to ask host. I want to ask the host a question.
Let me ask you a
they
question.
do.
Are you going to Israel? You gonna move back to Israel?
Hell no.
You moving back to Israel?
Trey, you're not from Israel.
I'm talking about you.
Trey, hold on, Trey. Just so you don't avoid this question. Are you moving back to Israel?
Right now, currently? No, my family's up there.
You have any plans to? You have any plans to? You could, because you could go in the next year. Why not go
right now it's not the peaceful time. You can't really fight
no,
out there.
What
anyway.
you mean? You from no? Fuck that. You
It's
repping
not a
that
peaceful
shit.
time out
Go
there
back
right
to
now.
your shit, man.
Why would I go? Why would I go up there? I'm
Because
American.
the last 2 hours you've been talking about, no, the fuck you not. You Jewish.
I couldn't. Right. I
You
couldn't.
Jewish.
really?
Fuck
Okay,
that
so
shit.
just
Go
because-
back to
so
your
talk about, just
land.
because I'm Jewish, that makes me not
You
American?
yes, as
Who
much
are
as
you?
You yourself, you've been on this panel for 2 hours stating over and over again how you're such a strong Jew and how they've done nothing wrong. Why don't you go back and return to where you're so happy from?
Did I ever say that the Israeli government was perfect?
Bro,
Did I ever say that?
Hold on, Ambush.
Even if
You've
I
been
did
putting
believe in
on for
Christ-
the last hour, but you won't go home? That's
Even
all I'm
if I
asking.
did believe in
Hypocrisy.
Christianity.
Well, first off, you
set
can't
up
go
here
right
and
now.
said
It's a
that
war.
you'd have
You
chosen-
can't go.
My family's
go.
up there
All
right
your
now.
fucking family can go. I'm sure y'all got plenty of money.
What's
And I'm
wrong
sure
about
not.
Oklahoma?
I'm
What's wrong
sure
about me being
APAC or
American?
some Jewish family
I'm
over
sorry,
there
I'm
will
an
sponsor you to
American,
come
man.
over
Get over
there.
there.
and
Reach
live
out to
with them.
APAC. They'll get
Come
you over
on now. Come on. You know you can get over there. I'm sure you got dual citizenship
Well,
and everything.
I do actually.
Bye.
I do actually. What's your point?
No, I'm saying why not go home?
Why would I go
stay
home
here?
when I'm in
'Cause
Oklahoma?
it's your homeland.
I made my life right here.
No, it's your homeland. No,
I
this
mean,
you're
why
front.
you ain't fight? You dodged the IDF. That's what it was. You didn't
I
wanna
dodged
serve.
the IDF. Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey Tony,
All
where do
that
you call
shit,
your
man.
homeland?
You've been camping for them for the last hour. You
fly.
ain't no fucking American, man. Get out of here.
Why-
You Jewish.
why are
You
we
can
doing
actually
that?
fly to Israel right now.
Why are we doing this? This dude,
Be-
this is his home.
No. You missed it. Because for the last hour, the Jews are the originators of everything.
Yep.
Have you
Everything.
Have you served in the
Everything,
IDF?
moms.
Everything
So why
what I
not go
said.
there?
Everything what I said.
He's
right
one
now,
of the
they heard.
originators. Why not go over there?
I said we're the indigenous into the land. What are you complaining
take
about?
your ass back
Why
home.
would you fight? Why would you fight for that?
You 26, you got full of vigor.
Right.
You got any
And they got
kids?
flights. And hold on, didn't he say he in Oklahoma?
Yo,
That's what he said. They got flights running all day long.
They got flights out
if
of
y'all
Denver.
want to
They got
see
flights out
Ambush
of
go back
Denver.
home, put a 1 in the chat.
If we want him to go back home,
No, I'm just
How you
messing
put a
with
one?
you,
Let me show you.
Listen, man.
I'm just
Listen.
Oh.
I visit Israel plenty of times, but no, I don't live there. But I do have a passport.
but
Yeah,
you
But
want to know?
I'm not
No,
living
you
because I
want to
made
know
my
what's
life
so
in
funny
Oklahoma.
about these people
Hey, world peace. No
is
matter
that
how
they
many
are
times
such
you
national
Hold on,
people. They
Tell.
don't want to
What was you
fight.
saying,
it's
Lil?
still more.
Hold on.
Hold on, Tell. What was you
I
saying,
said,
Lil?
you want to know what's so funny about these people? They are such nationalists, but when you bring up, hey, go back to that country or fight for that country, they got every excuse in the world.
I mean,
Oh,
my cousins are fighting right now in this
Okay,
war.
but you're not. That's the point.
You're not.
I'm sorry, my guy. I
He's
lived my
fighting
whole,
over
I
here.
lived
He's
most of my
fighting
life in America. I'm a dual citizen. A
You
lot
can
of people in
adapt,
America are
man.
dual citizens.
Man, you just started living your life. You 26. You got plenty of life ahead of you. Going on over
Okay.
there. Meet you a nice girl. You get married. You have plenty kids.
Okay.
You keep it going.
Okay, buddy. Just because you don't agree, I'm sorry to tell you this, man. I'm not the only dual
I'm just
citizen.
saying you don't
in
agree
America.
either. You can talk it, but you can't walk it, brother.
If I have to,
You
if
think
I
if
have to
Africa
serve,
was if I knew that Africa was the originator of the land and I had a passport to it and I had all them riches, man, you think I wouldn't be over there? You think I'd be over here? I'd be gone, man.
do you understand that day after day after day, you have the freaking Iron Dome shooting down ballistic missiles? You have sirens going
What are you
off every
scared
day
for?
in
It's all
Israel.
right, man. You
scared
gonna
for?
I'm
They
explaining
for
to
it.
you.
promising.
I'm trying to
You
explain to
said
you
y'all
how
been
in the
going
world
through
are
this
you
since the
going to
beginning
fly
of
when there's
you can
freaking
go over there
ballistic
and
missiles
create
flying?
peace.
You can
You can
fly.
go over there and create
Tucker
peace. I
Carlson
believe
just
you.
came back from over there doing an interview with Mike Huckabee the week before last. Please miss me with this. You can't get over there.
But this the thing. They got flights over there. He said you can't go over there, but you can. But what
Of
gives
course you
and
can
you
go
got
over there.
and this is the thing. If that's your homeland, you got family over there. Why are you scared of going over there?
I told you we're in war times right now. It's not.
Wait,
It's not peace.
but Ambush.
So you would
but
only
this is
move
the
over there
land
when
that
it's
you so-called claim was granted to you by God, right?
You're not fighting for God.
What's your hold on? If they listen, if the IDF listen to me, if the IDF is running low, then obviously they're gonna ask for anybody with a dual citizenship to
you're gonna be the
want to
first to
come and
go.
fight.
You might as well go now.
So you scared to go and fight for the land that you love?
That was given by God.
No, I have a question for everybody on the panel.
Go ahead, Mom.
Is your shit against the Israeli government or is it against the people? Because they're two different things, just like America.
Wait, you mean like Iran? You mean like Iran would be two different
Mom,
people?
I was curious about the Israeli people, and so I just watched a video of an Israeli mom that got 8 kids that took her newborn baby to a protest, and Israeli people, not the government, raided trucks that were of food that were going into Gaza, so those people couldn't get that food. So frankly, it's fuck the government and fuck the people too.
Right.
Okay. Well, I mean.
Anybody
here's the
bringing
reality.
their,
The leftists
anybody
are going to
bringing
think
their
that.
kids into a protest
The
is
leftists
crazy.
are going to think that. That's the reality.
Matter of fact, I'll pull it up for
How
you.
much of that?
And then how they're indoctrinating.
You know what amazes me so much? You know what amazes me so much?
Wait,
You're
hold on,
really
hold on. Let's just focus on
for the
1948. How much
RTCC,
land
you know
has
that?
Israel taken since 1948?
Hold on, listen. I'm
I'm the host. I'm the host. This is the host. This is the host.
Do you understand you're advocating?
Do you know this is the host?
But do you know?
I'm asking you. Hold on. Let's just focus on 1948. How much land has Israel taken since 1948?
After the 6 Day War? Because that's what we.
How much land has they taken? How much land have
they became
taken?
3 times it's now. Israel was a small piece.
So Israel invaded Palestine just like the immigrants invaded America.
It didn't work that way. The 6 nations attacked Israel.
That's crazy. For y'all to be capping for Israel and they just like illegal immigrants over here. They just taking over lands and shit.
Host,
and y'all rocking with them.
Host, hold on. What is the goal of Islam and what has it been throughout history?
It's religion. It's no worse than Christianity than this
No.
Crusades. What are you talking about?
Look,
I'm
yeah,
Can you
saying
name
the
an Islamic
Crusades.
crusades that the
No, it's not the Crusades. Islam.
no, I'm referring it to it
What?
as like a religion. Remember those Spanish crusades? Those were
Yes,
done by
yes.
religion.
The
Can you
historical
name any
goal of
time?
Islam has
But
been
I'm
to get
saying
people to
Hold on.
historically,
Can you name a
Islam,
time that
Allah.
Islam had any crusades like that?
Islam literally
No, I'm
takes
just it's
over
either can you
everything.
name
can you name a time?
time where Islam had
Hold on,
a
wait. Have you ever
crusade?
read? Hold on, wait, Con. Have you ever read the Quran, ma'am?
No.
Yes,
So
not
you,
the whole
They scared
thing.
of that.
Not the whole thing.
okay. So tell if you the parts of the Quran that you've read. Tell me what about the Quran makes Muslims violent people, ma'am? Because this is
No,
the thing.
no, no, no.
You
It didn't.
no, ma'am. Because you are offending me right now.
No, but it didn't. Is what
Ma'am,
I'm
this
saying to
is
you.
the thing.
But
But this is the thing. You can't name something
Sayyid
equivalent
Prophet
to
Muhammad
the
was false.
name.
Sayyid Muhammad was a
Hold
false
on.
prophet.
I'm
Hold on,
just.
Excuse
Bro, do
me?
not get dropped
hold on,
down.
y'all.
Hold
Can we
on.
let her talk?
Hold
Can
on.
we let
We're gonna
lovely
let the
talk?
ladies have this. Gentlemen, all the
Hold
gentlemen
on.
mute up. Let the ladies talk.
Because historically, right? The goal of Islam, the goal and message of Islam is to have people submit to the will of Allah, which Allah means God, right? Israel is the only country in the Middle East that has not declared their borders, ma'am. They are actively moving into other territories that are not theirs, right? And you just brought up, why do I have an issue with the Israeli people? Because it's not the Israeli government that's destroying food. It's the people that are going to these food trucks and destroying them. And you have starving children. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know where you got that from. What I was saying.
No, because no, what you were trying to do was demonize Muslims, ma'am.
Oh,
Just
you're
like
being.
yes, you were. Just like
No.
Christians have radicals,
Nope.
every religion in this world has radicals. But you generalized
No,
it
no.
to Muslims all
Nope.
over. When I asked
You're
you,
not gonna
had you
put shit
read
in
the
my mouth. You're
Quran,
not gonna put
you
shit in my mouth.
declined.
You're not
I've
gonna
read
put
the Bible
anything
and the
in my mouth.
Quran.
You're
You
not
did
gonna
say
put
that they.
anything in my
You
mouth.
said.
I did not say that.
Yes,
Hold
you
on.
did. Run it back, Con.
You said something about Islam being dangerous and
No,
throughout the world. What did she say exactly?
Islam
That's exactly what she
being
said.
one of
That's the
those.
problem. They get on these panels and don't know who's on the panels. But go ahead, say what you were going to say about Muslims.
They
Nah,
they
hold on,
take
hold on. No.
areas.
Ambush.
They
That's
take
why I dropped you, bro.
areas
Stop
through
talking, man.
infiltration. Yes, they do.
What areas
Okay,
have
They've
they
so
done that
taken?
throughout
why is
history.
Israel the only
That is
country in the
why the
Middle East that hasn't
Crusades
declared their borders,
happened.
ma'am?
What? That's why the
No,
Crusades-
answer this. Why is Israel the only country in the Middle East that has not declared their borders?
I've been saying that the whole time.
Answer that, ma'am.
I'm not an Israel stumper. Don't come
But
at me with
you
that.
know, but you're
Islam
trying to
basher.
say
That's what
Muslims
we're-
are trying to take
Yes,
over
you
land.
I
Answer
have
that
Muslim
then.
friends who also
Don't
agree with me.
tokenize your
They
friends, ma'am.
agree
Don't
with
do
you?
that.
Yes.
They think that their religion is.
Am I able to
They're
talk
probably.
now?
Let me
Am
tell
I
you
able
what
to
it
talk
is.
All right,
now?
hold on, y'all.
Let
We
me
gotta
tell
calm
you
it
what
down.
it
We
is,
gotta calm
Con.
it down.
You have a lot of
point
them.
Islam is domination. Period.
And Christianity
Get
is.
the fuck out of
They
here.
no,
What? That doesn't
seriously, it
even
is.
make
They
Hold on a
want
sec.
the-
Hold on a sec,
Hey,
y'all.
hold on.
Hold on.
What?
Hey,
Hold on.
let me.
I
What
just got a
have
violation.
what
Hold on.
have
This the host.
Christians
This the
done
host.
to
We gotta
people in
calm
this
down.
And that
country?
comes from Islam.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on,
So,
everybody.
I don't know
No,
what
it
you guys
doesn't.
are talking
Show me in
about.
the Quran.
Guys,
Show me in the
guys.
Quran
Pretend
where
The
it
it
host.
says
The host is
It's
the host.
not a thing.
We gotta
Yes,
calm
sir.
down just
Yes,
a little
sir.
bit. I just
Yes,
got a
sir.
restriction.
Yes, sir.
Calm it just.
What'd you
it
get
mean?
restricted for?
what is history of Christianity in this country?
Hey, time out. Let me go with this real
I'm
quick. So
talking to her. I'm not
Islam.
Yeah,
talking to
bro.
you.
We
You don't
still
even know what the
talking. This
fuck you
lady's
are.
talking.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Ma'am, what is the history
Know
of
about your kids.
Christianity in the United States?
The host was talking.
I'm talking to you.
It's ladies only right now.
What is history of Christianity in the United States? What has it done to people in the United States historically?
All right. So Christianity in the United States was brought in with the boats. And basically the people who moved in here first were the Puritans. And once the Italians and everybody else moved in, yeah, it expanded from there. But yeah, we started off
now
You didn't answer the question at all. You didn't answer the question at all.
No, but
She didn't answer the question.
Come on, y'all. Just the ladies. Just the ladies.
This is why This is why, right? People shouldn't jump on panels and try to demonize any religion, because there are sectors in every religion, right, that has persecuted people.
Anybody.
So I will shut up, because I'm talking now. I'll let you talk. Because let me tell you what Christianity has done to this country. It wiped out Native Americans, all in the name of Jesus, right? Then it bought over African slaves, right?
You think it was Jesus?
But I didn't interrupt you, ma'am. Is your white fragility that soft, ma'am? You can't let me talk?
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not fucking kidding you, because I let you talk.
Go.
I let you talk.
Yep, I'll talk next.
I let you talk, right? Have you ever seen slave movies, ma'am, when right before they got ready to whip a slave or justify the grape of a slave woman,
Have you ever read
a
My
scripture
Bonnet, My
out of the Bible?
Have
right?
you read My Bonnet, My Freedom?
They made it wrong for African people to speak their languages, right? And they told them that if you don't follow me as your master, you're going down to the pits of hell. That is what Christianity has done to people in Israel, because you never answered my question when you were trying to demonize Muslim. I asked you the question of why has Israel not declared its borders? You know why they haven't, ma'am? Because though they are not the true people. They are implants from European countries like Poland and Germany and such, and they are spreading their white supremacist agenda, right? And that is why I stated I have an issue with the people too. I have looked how they are indoctrinating those children in Israel is fucking sick. I watched a video of Israeli children being shown Gazan children and them saying "F you," unalive, all these type of things. And then you get up here with your disingenuous, mediocre ass, and you sit up here and not even tell the truth about what Christianity has done to Native Americans, to African Americans, to Italians, right? And what bothers me about this conversation
Sicilian.
is,
What the hell?
What bothers me about this conversation is the only reason that Italians and Irish are only claiming white now is because y'all needed the fucking numbers. So y'all use them and they assimilated to white supremacy so they can navigate through the United States in the system that was built for people that look like you. How dare you get up here and lie like you read the Quran and lie like you have some type of Muslim friends? Like, it's ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself. And then for you to get up here and lie on the history of the Christianity, come and tell you something, ma'am. Half of my family is Muslim, but I identify as a Christian. But one thing I can say is I can be honest about what Christianity has done to my people, right? And that's something I have to deconstruct within myself. But if you're going to sit your shabby, dusty ass on this goddamn panel, at least be fucking honest.
Why the hell would I talk to you?
Way to go.
Point, I'm
Way
done.
to go, Lovely. Way to go, Lovely.
Way to go.
Yes, way to go.
Dude, do you understand what the
she
fuck?
held your ass
She
accountable.
shut down
Hold on, Trey. Let her get
every
it out. Let the lady
conversation
talk.
that she could have had with me. You know what? I got muted. She shut it all down. And so
baby, I'm gonna tell you something. You may be a token in your community, but I don't have to talk to you. I have friends. Okay, you're not somebody I just gotta fucking tell my she shut down any chance of her having a conversation with me. Bitch, I got almost 15,000 followers, and trust me, all 15,000 of them love to sit up and talk to Lovely. I don't have to talk to your mediocre, uneducated ass.
Damn, Lovely.
Way to go, Lovely.
Damn, Lovely.
Damn.
That was like
Way to go. And I think that's what this app falls short of. We give people these spaces to run amok and to blindly lie without being unchecked. Ain't nobody check another motherfucker like a black woman. Kudos to Lovely.
Can I get the big screen next? And well said, Trey. And Lovely, I gave you a hand clap. Can I get the big screen next, Con?
Yeah, I guess.
You know what?
You know I'm
was
messing
gonna
with
give you.
But hold
I know,
on, Lovely. I wanted to y'all remember the part on Bad Boys when Martin was driving. Now that's how you drive. That's that moment right there. Good shit, Lovely. That's how you drive. That was that shit. Go ahead. Copper Jabs up.
Con, I want to thank you. I couldn't wait till you went live today. I checked earlier, but you weren't live. For having my back when I got attacked on the app. It's not the first time I've got attacked. Thank you for noticing my disclaimers. I try to be what I call a professional debater, where I take my feelings out of it. I don't mind being corrected. I can take it and I can even apologize. My bad. Because at the end of the day, it's a freaking app. People take it like they got their mama upside down, holding them over a cliff. And it's ridiculous. And Lovely, you did a wonderful checking. I wish I had the Warrenthal. Okay, that's a big word for you. Like you do to gracefully check. So a lot of times commentary looks like, oh, she punked out, she bowed down. No, because I'd rather do that than bring out my, be more Park Heights side.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that. What'd you say?
And a Hulk, huh?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. So, and then you defended me, Con, yesterday, and then you disappeared.
No, you know what it was? I got a phone call from my brother, but the thing was, you kind of just, I get where you were coming from, but it was just like, I guess, a heated moment for everybody else, and it was really emotional based. So.
And it bothered me, but I saw it. I let it go, and I took my ass to bed last night.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, it's just like Lovely said, it's just an app. You know what I mean?
It is. I'm not gonna let Miss Puff up.
Yeah, don't.
She puff up easily, goddamn it.
I'm trying to calm Mrs. Puff. I don't want to puff up. Okay. So that's all I want to say.
No, you good. Yeah, but yeah, man. Damn. That was a good one. Love, you got any more? No, I know ain't nobody coming on the panel.
I cannot stand that when people get up here and try to demonize one religion and then try to make it as if the one they choose to follow is fucking squeaky clean.
This one I don't understand, like why people try to discern like Muslim is better or Christianity better. It's like you said, it's the person that's using that tool. You know what I mean? I never looked at it like,
I'm gonna say this, and people can feel how they want to feel, but the Bible does not even acknowledge white people, right? When you look at righteous people in the Bible, they are always described as somebody as color. Anybody that could be even remotely just a chance of being white in the Bible, they're always doing something demonic or doing something against another person, right? And Con, I've been turned on my camera. I got a Quran and Bible sitting right next to each other right here on my counter. Okay, so that is why I always say those people is not real. They are not God's chosen people, because white people are not God's chosen people, right? And in the God that I truly feel like people of color and conservative white people, I think we are serving two totally separate gods if that is what you believe in. But they try to say that Muslim is this horrible religion, but then they don't want to acknowledge the atrocities that have been committed in the name of Christianity. And that fucking salts my vinegar.
Wait, it does what?
I love that.
It salts my fucking vinegar.
Yes,
like Lay's chips.
Like, I mean, to sit up here with her unseasoned ass, and I let her. The reason I stayed quiet when I wanted to hear her explanation is because I knew she was gonna white explain it, right? And I'm gonna say this: I don't have no issue with white people. I love y'all, but y'all, when y'all had these conversations, y'all got to be motherfucking honest about how y'all use the religion against communities. I'm talking about wiped out Native Americans. God damn it, like brutalized African people.
I love how you drew a contrast between your faith, but still pointed out the atrocities of your faith. I love that.
Right, and that's something I'm deconstructing within myself, and I can be honest about that. But don't come up here. And then what got me, she was like, "You ruined any chance of talking to me." Like, bitch, you like bitch, I would make you want to go get a noose for my ass. Like, you don't want to talk to me.
How dare you?